What's up, guys? We're going to do a couple of standing wrist locks that I've seen different people I know use these in jiu-jitsu tournaments. I've seen them in the Kodokan Judo book and different places as well, or variations of them, right? So essentially we're going to do two standing wrist locks in which you're countering when someone grabs your lapel. Okay, one of these I know is in like the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu manual that Elio did. I noticed it in there the other day. But I've seen it in at least a couple of high-profile jiu-jitsu matches, and the other one I've just learned like the whole time I've been training, right? It's kind of a swinging elbow, duck under style wrist lock, okay? But I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Doesn't matter which side he grabs your collar, you gotta react immediately. When we talk guard pulls or throws or takedown, it's like you can't just get a grip and then, all right, I'm gonna go, now I'm gonna go. It's like while you're getting your grip and deciding to go, he could be reacting, okay? So as soon as he gets his grip, you gotta have a go plan. It's like, what if they get their grip first type situation, right? A lot of times when I got my grip first, competition or otherwise, people still would execute, right? And they could only tell me, it's like, well, they had the plan, right? They had a plan for when I got the grip first. I need a plan for when they get the grip first. So here, he's got the grip first. I'm gonna compress his elbow like this. And I'm gonna step in, and his wrist will bend one of two ways. It will go that way, or if he has like a tighter fist, it'll bend backwards like that, okay? Either way, I step in just like this, okay? Now, don't do this super fast when you're drilling it, or you'll jack your partner up, right? You can't just, now, but in a tournament, it works and happens that fast, right? Here, step in, and it just, boom, just broke over. Now, I see a lot of people, they'll get here when they're drilling this and they won't step in. That's part of the problem. Let's see one on this side. Okay, here. Again, you would get this immediately in a real situation. So step in. Right there, that was bending backwards like that. And for me, and a lot of people, I don't have a lot of flexibility in these tendons right here, so this is really good, right? Now the other one, let me show this from a couple different angles. He grabs here, and I'm gonna grab underneath. I'm gonna pull my own gi out, and I'm gonna kind of clamp down here. Now, there's a lane here, and what I wanna do is I wanna go under and through that lane, okay? So here, I duck under. Now, a lot of times his arm will bend, right? There's a fight to win match where Kevin Williams got a guy in this, and you don't have to do this, but the guy, if he wanted to get out of this, he would forward roll. He would kind of jump and roll out of it, yes, right? And that could get you out of the lock, but it could also get you in the arm bar and some other things. That's high level jiu-jitsu super fight. I think they were brown belts at the time, it could have been black belts, but if you follow Kevin Williams, you know he's a real good guy, and that's like a great jiu-jitsu sport footnote. People sleep on these techniques all the time, okay? So here's swinging elbow entry. Now, a lot of times I will get a duck under finish, okay? So what I'm doing here is I have his wrist bound up, I pinch my elbow, swing my hips under, and look up, right there. Now again, this will happen a lot of times. Now if he stays standing, I pinch my elbow, and that gets the lock, okay? So let's do one on this side. He grab underneath, swing your elbow over, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duck under. Okay, I don't wanna be bent over. It's not like I'm at the risk of a guillotine. I just need my hips under to get that finish, right? Or here. Okay? Because I've always been a big fan and advocate of wrist locks. You know, they're the first thing you get to do when you're a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, and I think there's a lot of closed-mindedness in jiu-jitsu when it comes to things like wrist locks and heel hooks and neck cranks. And wrist locks are illegal at blue belt, but still you get some closed-mindedness there in the sport. And I think it can definitely give you an edge. I personally have landed several wrist locks in competing over the years. So take it, and what I always tell my white belts, like you're learning wrist locks when you're a white belt, so when you're a blue belt, you're not a white belt at wrist locks. All right?